just about ready to roll. Jeremy Pena getting ready to hit. And the home opener is underway.
7 o'clock.
Chop to third. And a foul ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Jose Altuve up to hit here.
Altuve has a lot of history with the Astros. In fact, he's played so many seasons in Houston that he's the only player to be named an All-Star in both leagues while playing for the same team. You know, Boog, Altuve goes back all the way to those Astros days in the NL Central before they moved to the AL West.
Just starting out here in Arlington. Stays alive. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. Yordan Alvarez, the next to hit.
Hey!
What a stop. Throw to first, in the dirt. Great pick. Got him. What a play. Ellie De La Cruz stepping in for the Rangers. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Round second, digging for third. And he's got a leadoff triple.
Waste no time there. Came screaming off the bat. I'm sure exit velocity's off the charts. No doubt he squared that baseball up perfectly. So there was no fluke to that triple by any means.
Corey Seager at the plate now. That's ball 1. Check swing. He held up. Ball 3. Runner at third, nobody out. Here in the third and final game of the series. Looks like an intentional walk after falling behind 3-0. Didn't want to risk nibbling. Wyatt Langford digs in now. Hard liner. Should be extra bases. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone. He was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Jake Berger stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Base hit, 1 run in already. He's in there.
Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
1 away. 1 out, man at first. Now Josh Young. Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first, and he held up. This one in the air, right field. And that'll fall for a base hit. Throws to second. They get the force, and they got him. Kyle Higashioka will hit next. This one in the air, center field. Pena on the move. And the inning is over. The Lone Star Series rolls on. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Tyler Soderstrom.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
Now a screamer into the outfield, and that's got extra bases written all over it. And he starts off the second with a double. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's Carlos Correa. That one is absolutely belted, and foul ball. Man at second. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-2. shot, ground ball, and that's through the infield. Headed for the plate. He will score. It's an RBI single, and they cut the lead to 2. At the plate is the Astros catcher, Yainer Diaz. That one found hard the other way. 0-1. Swing and a foul out of play. Rocker, a righty that throws with power. 26 years old, a former first-round pick in 2022. In the dirt. Swing and a pop-up. Durant under this one. One down. Isaac Paredes getting ready to hit. Hammered, base hit. Here comes the throw. In there safely.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
Double play ball to second. There's one. On to first, double play. Back at Globe Life Field, bottom half of inning number 2, Evan Carter stepping in for the Rangers. And that misses. That's inside. And that is ball 1. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff at the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Ezekiel Duran in the box with one away as he takes ball 1. Now he breaks his bat. And that's a foul ball. The 2-1. And that's a base hit. So that will bring up the top of the order with one away. And he'll reach second with one away.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off a pitch like that, Boog, and you can pull that thing foul, but that was perfect.
Here's a 1-1.
Nope, that's off the plate.
One out, the runner at second, bottom half of inning number 2. High fly ball, right field. Butler under it. That's out number 2. So now it's Corey Seager. He gets the intentional walk here, and now will force at any base with 2 gone. Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers. Fly ball down the line. And that drops foul. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Oh, great stop. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great. The Lone Star Series rolls on. And stepping in for the Astros, Jeff McNeil. Well struck, right field. That's down. One hops off the wall. It's a leadoff double to start the 3rd.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Gets it to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Swing and a ground ball. And that's just foul. Check swing, but he went too far. That is strike 2. Right side. Oh, great grab on the dive. To first. Safe.
Oh, he's in there.
Almost made the play, but now it's a 1-run ball game. Here's Yordan Alvarez. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. First and second, 1 out. Tyler Soderstrom now at the plate.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Runners at first and second with one gone. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
That's the ball.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Well, now here's Carlos Correa with a chance to hit. And that one ripped to left. And that's the 3rd out. Back in Arlington, bottom of the inning, Jake Berger stepping in for the Rangers. This one in the air, center field. Pena takes it in for the out. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Brandon Nimmo. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. There's a swing and a drive. That one hops against the fence. And into second with 1 away. That's a double.
All over that one right there. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out of the left center field. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2. Man at first with 1 gone. Kyle Higashioka, the next to hit. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1. On the ground left side, 6, 4,
On the tag, you're
3,
out.
double play. And the inning is start of the 4th. At the plate is the Astros catcher, Yainer Diaz. To the right side. He steps on the bag. 1 pitch and 1 out. At the plate, Isaac Paredes.
Starts him off with the breaking ball, which isn't surprising. They're trying to keep him off balance, but he's been known to connect on the breaking stuff too.
Ground ball left side. Young tosses to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th. 2 down, bases empty. Lawrence Butler up next for the Astros. Out towards right center field. Nimmo on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Back at Globe Life Field. Bottom 4, Evan Carter stepping in for the Rangers. Inside. Ball 1.
Well, these Rangers doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. It's tough to remember the times they've actually swung and missed at a pitch because it really hasn't happened. They've made contact on nearly 100% of their swings.
Foul ball there.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Brings it in. 1 away. So up next, Ezekiel Duran. He swings and fouls 1 off. Lifted in the air, right center field. Pena makes his way towards it. Out number 2. So the Rangers batting order turns over. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. Breaks his bat, pops it up. And that will end the inning. The Lone Star Series rolls on. And stepping in for the Astros, Jeff McNeil. Hard hit left side. Fires over to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Now here is Jeremy Pena. This one in the air, center field. Carter under it. 2 down. And next to hit for Houston, Jose Altuve. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
On the ground, and it finds its way through for a hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. Tyler.
Now pitching to the Rangers.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Jake Myers. Big spot for him here. And that's off the inside edge. And it's a ball and a strike. That crosses the plate, and now they're just 1 strike away from getting out of this mess. The next pitch misses. Ball 2. First and second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 5th. Ground ball right side. Loves it on the dive. Throw to the pitcher. And very nicely done. We head to the bottom of the 5th.